Starting is often the hardest part. Not because the task itself is difficult, but because the beginning carries uncertainty. Before you start, everything is still undefined. You don't know how it will feel. You don't know if it will work. You don't know if the effort will be worth it. And the brain doesn't like the unknown. When you haven't started yet, your mind fills the gap with imagined difficulty. It predicts effort, discomfort, and possible failure. So instead of moving forward, the brain tries to protect you by slowing you down. This hesitation feels like laziness, but it's actually caution. Once you begin, something changes. The task becomes concrete. The uncertainty shrinks. Now the brain can measure progress. It can see movement. And movement feels safer than imagining. This is why continuing often feels easier than starting. There's also an emotional cost at the beginning. Starting means commitment. It means admitting, I'm doing this. And once you commit, you're exposed to the outcome. That exposure creates tension. So the brain delays action. To delay that tension. Another reason starting feels heavy is because the mind overestimates effort. Before action, effort feels large. After action, effort feels manageable. This is a well-known bias in the brain. Anticipation feels worse than experience. Once momentum begins, the brain shifts into a different mode. Dopamine starts responding to progress, not potential. Each small step reinforces the next one. Continuing feels rewarding, because the brain can track success in real time. This is why waiting for motivation rarely works. Motivation often appears after starting, not before it. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. Many people believe they need to feel ready, but readiness is not a feeling. It's a result. It comes after movement begins. The brain resists starting, because starting removes the option to stay comfortable. But once comfort is broken, adaptation happens quickly. The mind adjusts faster than expected. Trying to eliminate resistance before starting usually leads to delay. A better approach is starting small enough that resistance doesn't need to disappear. Lower the entry point. One small action. One simple step. Not to finish the task, but to begin it. Starting is not about strength. It's about bypassing hesitation. When you stop negotiating with the mind and allow motion to lead, continuation becomes natural. The hardest part was never the work itself. It was standing still before it. Once movement begins, the brain follows.